And I'm Ebong. Today we're dishing with you from Lima.
It's South American food and fun. We recommend the tuna ginger ceviche. This half lobster looks delicious. Churrasco is Lima's specialty dish, and don't forget those yummy churros.
And also, don't forget the cocktails. Our current specials include the Sweet Heat Margarita, Buddhist Passion, and my favorite, the Seasonal Cherry Blossom.
Lima is located at 1401 K Street Northwest. And our guest today is Hillah Culman. She is the program and volunteer coordinator for a fantastic reading mentoring program called Everybody Wins. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me. This is great.
So Everybody Wins is what exactly? It's reading mentoring, but how is everybody winning?
Okay, so Everybody Wins. Let me just kind of take a back step. So we're actually the largest children literacy and mentoring organization in the DC metropolitan area. And the way that Everybody Wins is that we actually work together with Title I schools, which are usually seen as low income. And what we do is we take mentors who are working adults from the public or private sphere, and we match them with a student. And then the winning aspect comes in that they're reading to the students, and the students' reading improves. They have a great time. They really learn to engage with books so that they want to read on their own time. And the mentors win in that they have a break during lunch, they get to hang out with a child, have a fan, and walk back to work and are just so refreshed from the entire experience.
Well, what is the age range for these programs, per se? Is there certain levels, middle school, even high school?
Oh, wow. High school would be great. No, we actually only work with elementary school, so we will actually serve anywhere from kindergarten or first grade up until 5th grade. So we're really looking at the age of 5, 6 to about 12.
Now, I've participated in this program, so I'm going to talk about it from my perspective for a little bit now. Yes, as a student. No, as a mentor. As a mentor, I was working on the Hill, and they say to all of the people in the staff, if you want to participate in this, go during your lunch hour, you read with a student, and you read with the same student every week, and that's really important. Now, I know why that's important, but tell everyone why it's important that the same mentor stay with the student.
Well, the reason it's really important is because we really want to grow consistency in the child's life. We don't know what happens at home. We don't know what their background is. But we want this child to know that every week when they come to our program, they can always count on the same mentor being there. And there's really this friendship and bond that really gets developed, and we know that when that happens, the child will read for 4 years straight, and they'll really take the value of reading. And also what it allows a child is to really see grown-ups as someone who is consistent, someone who's always there, and someone they can talk to, because let me tell you, when they go off to middle school, the last thing they want to talk to is a grown-up, so we take care of that.
Well, also, it's not just things that are on your reading list that you have to read. I mean, we were reading some fun books. Now, we started out with like the Berenstain Bears, but we got to like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, real good fun things that aren't necessarily Pulitzer Prize winners, but they're things that are fun that the kids want to read, right? How important is that?
Oh, it's very important. Actually, I was talking to a principal the other week over at Murray Reed Learning Center, and he just said to me, you know, the best part about this program is the children are reading books that they would never get to know about in the classroom. So they actually get to really see the entertainment value of reading, like Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the Percy Jackson series, and they even have books that they rave about called Captain Underpants.
Oh yeah, Captain Underpants.
Oh my
very,
God,
very, very fun.
they will just. But
How does she know all this? How do you know all this? These children because of the program?
Because I love reading with these kids.
Wow. So who suggests what books to read then? The mentor or the group or both?
Oh well, it's a combination really. So what we'll do as a group is we'll put together the book cards. We have cards at every school. There's a variety of books, so there's different things to pick from. But the other thing is also that we allow the child to choose the book. We really ask the mentors to kind of step back and let them, because we find when mentors are the ones who call the shots, they'll quickly end up reading Heidi or Huckleberry Finn, and there's nothing wrong with it. Don't get me wrong, 4th and 5th graders love it.
The Captain Underpants would not be selected.
Yeah, it wouldn't be selected, and when the child they have full range, they can pick what they want. They get so excited after a while that's really when the reading starts happening at home, because they get the
Now, the thing that really floored me is that these kids are choosing to read with their mentors over going to recess. Like, their friends are all outside playing, and they are inside or outside reading with a mentor. The fact that they've chosen to read with someone, I mean, How do you get them to want to be a part of the program?
Well, it's huge. We actually say that in a way this program is self-selecting, but to backstep a bit, we actually talk to the teachers. We ask the teacher who would really benefit the most from this program, you know, both reading, socially, and they'll recommend them to us. And then what we will do is we'll very often talk to the child individually and sometimes in a group, and we'll say, hey, this is what this program is about, and you can have fun, but you gotta promise to have fun. And you'll just be surprised. They'll show up and they'll have a blast, but they agree to have fun, and that's what makes it so great.
That's great. There's a great correlation between reading and somebody prospering and being successful in life.
Yeah.
So I love the fact that you guys are attacking this at an earlier age rather than later on in life.
You know, if I were a student, you know why I would do it? Because it's not just staffers that are reading with these kids. Very often, it's senators, it's congressmen.
Oh, wow.
It's like they're really getting involved. Now, tell us a little bit about the political players involved in this. And do you have to do a lot of arm twisting to get them to come read?
I know, that's like a common question we get. Actually, no, there's not a lot of arm twisting involved. Because, you know, when a senator or a congressman realize, you know, they can make that difference in a child's life, they step up to the plate like that. I mean, we have Senator Harkin from Iowa. He's been reading with us for years, and the late Senator Kennedy read for us for 12 years.
Wow.
So we have a lot of people, you know, former senators and former congressmen, but they're not the only ones. We have a big group from the Joint Staff over at the Pentagon. They're there. You know, you don't have to convince them, they'll show up. And, you know, we have a couple of generals that are very big supporters. We have General Elias, who actually sits on our board. He's a 4-star. And we also have many people who play big politically, you know, out of the law firms and consulting companies all around town.
Well, they may not be congressmen and senators, but how can our viewers get involved in Everybody Wins? Whether it's mentoring or doing something else.
Well, actually, it's very simple. We have so many ways to be involved if it's mentoring or something else. All they really have to do is just visit our website, which is www.everybodywinsdc.org. And there are various ways. They just have to click on the different links. Mentor support we have, and we also have areas where they can just email us with requests, and we'll be sure to answer them within a 24-hour turnaround period. Yeah, as much as we can get people involved, that's what we do.
Well, everybody wins when adults read with children. Thanks so much for being with us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And as always, thank you for being with us here on this episode of The District Dish.